The victim in this case was a 43-year-old woman, and local authorities say she could have been trapped inside this elevator for a month before she was finally discovered. This is a picture of the elevator where it happened in the Gaoling district of the central Chinese city of Xi'an. On January 30th, two maintenance workers had been called out to fix an elevator that was stuck between the 10th and 11th floors of a residential building. According to local authorities, rather than looking into the elevator to see if anyone was inside, they simply yelled down the elevator shaft from the 11th floor doorway asking if anyone was trapped. They apparently heard no reply, so they cut the power supply and left without fixing the elevator. They did not return until March 1st, possibly taking the entire month off due to China's Lunar New Year holiday. That's when the woman's body was discovered inside, and an autopsy ruled out the possibility of homicide. And so there are, of course, a lot of questions still surrounding this case. Did this woman scream for help, perhaps? And if so, why didn't anyone hear her? Was this building empty, and for what reason? Did this woman perhaps have a mobile phone on her, and why didn't she use it? And even why was no one concerned about her being missing? Those were all questions we tried to ask local authorities in Xi'an today, but they did not want to answer those questions, saying only that their investigation is continuing. But that line from the authorities certainly not making people who live in this community feel any better. On Chinese social media site Weibo, one user who apparently lives in the same complex wrote, quote, "The management in this community is a mess and the security is really bad. Will this kind of tragedy continue?" Another resident wrote, quote, "We have brought up safety issues to the building's owner before, but they keep dodging us. Please help us share the truth." Other elevator deaths have plagued this area as well. According to state media, in January, a 26-year-old woman and her 5-month-old child died in an elevator shaft in the same district of Xi'an. The outer doors had apparently opened on the 31st floor, but the elevator car was not there. The woman didn't notice, stepped out, and her child fell to their deaths. Other freak accidents in the country have also rattled its residents. In this video from last July, a woman barely saves her small child before losing her life, falling into machinery after an escalator platform collapsed. And as for this latest incident in Xi'an, the two maintenance workers have been detained and the building's owner is under official investigation. Matt Rivers, CNN, Beijing.